The floating city of Namioka drifted over a black ocean that never slept. Beneath, the clockwork tide turned like a colossal gear made of water and moonlight. Everyone knew the rumor. If the tide reversed, the city would sink like a stone with a last soft sigh. Kaido ran the high cables that stitched the districts together, a courier with a satchel and a secret. He could hear gears in everything: the scrape of a door hinge, the hum of a lantern, the steady pulse of the tide, each sound arranging itself into patterns only he seemed to notice. He hated the sea and never walked near the edge if he could help it. 10 years ago, a wave had taken his little sister Mika, without leaving even a ribbon behind. Tonight he carried a prism key that sang in three notes at once. The old lighthouse at the city's prow waited for that key, and a message waited in his memory. Bring the prism to the heart before midnight, or Namioka drowns. A figure in a red mantle stepped from a rooftop shadow as Kaido landed, sword still sheathed. Aya's eyes were calm the way a storm's eye is calm. She used to be a Templar of the Auditor, the man who measured time itself for the city and decided how it should be spent. "You're late," she said. "Hand me the key." Kaido shifted his footing. "You work for the man trying to cage the tide." "I'm done working for him," Aya replied. "Give me the prism, and I'll use it to break his hold." "I know the route through the lighthouse the Templar map never recorded." A cry went up from the alley below as glass eels burst from a storm drain, bodies flashing with reflected lantern fire. They slithered up walls in a river of knives. Kaido drew his hook blade and leapt. Aya's sword finally whispered out, and together they carved a path, the eels shattering into salt. "Why you?" Kaido demanded as they ran, the city tilted beneath them like the deck of a waking ship. "Because I'm the reason the Auditor has a lock on the tide," Aya said. "I delivered him the first chain." They reached the lighthouse causeway just as the tide groaned. The lighthouse was a tower of bone-white stone and metal ribs, windows black as missing teeth. The door accepted the prism's hum, and ancient gears rolled back with a dry, grateful sound. Inside, the walls flashed with murals, prophecies or just warnings. Kaido froze. On the nearest wall, a child's handprint overlapped a name carved deep. "Mika." Aya's voice was careful. "You told me she was gone." "She is," Kaido whispered, but his voice had already learned to doubt. The prism vibrated in his palm, and a vision flooded the staircase. Namioka toppled, its lights extinguished, and a voice like his own whispering, "I tried to save you." The staircase shuddered, and an unseen lock clicked into place somewhere below, sealing deeper doors. The prism burned cold. From the stairwell beneath them rose the sound of footsteps measured like a metronome. A presence spoke from the dark. "You're early, Kaido." The door behind them slammed. The light went out.